All right, there we go. I hit the wrong one.
That's a great story.
Welcome to Burning Hammer Wrestling,
Let's
everybody.
go.
We're live on
Yeah.
Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, there's like a good chunk of stuff, but
Sure.
we're gonna
Yeah.
probably maybe not talk about some of it, I guess. 'cause
Yeah.
the problem is we have a 2-week schedule. There's a lot of things that go on. So.
Yeah.
My name's Seth Skinner. This is my buddy Dave,
Howdy.
and we do a wrestling podcast together.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is
Right.
it. You're watching it.
It's
So,
here.
if
This
you
is
want to
what we do.
support us, you can head over to w.gg.
Oh yeah.
Use the promo code CLEARSHOTS. That's all one word, and it gets you 10% off.
Yep.
Your entire order, which is pretty
That's good shit, man. I literally just ran out, and when I got here today, I was like, I gotta get some W up.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make an order.
Yep.
Big deal.
So let's see. Yeah, I
What do
mean,
we got?
since the last episode, there's been Clash in
million
Paris,
Yep.
which there's like a number of things. I mean, it was okay. You know
It was
what I
okay.
mean? That's all it really was. I think it was it lived up to the hype that it had.
Which was
And
not much.
it really wasn't much. And I thought the biggest key thing I saw was that Cena's promo really was like what hyped up the entire event.
That's right.
I thought he
That's
did a
right.
really good job with him and Logan.
And then his match was the whole reason the show mattered.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
if there's one thing to talk about on the whole show, it
It would
was
be that.
Cena's
Sure,
incredible
sure.
match with Logan Paul,
Yes.
where he used like every spot in the match between the two of them to pay tribute to a bunch of different wrestlers from his past. Very, very cool idea.
Well, there's a couple. Well, so like Rusev and Sheamus was decent.
Yeah. Oh no.
That was a good match.
Yeah, there were other stuff.
So
was
that's
good,
mentionable. Also, like Becky and Nikki, I didn't understand the point of that.
but,
To be honest with you, but what we could talk about that did happen at that event was Becky's, because this is kind of the start of that storyline, was
Sure.
Becky low blowing Punk
That's right.
and
Yeah, that's
moving
right.
into that storyline. So that
Which-
that is a key part of what's going on right now.
Yeah, I would say the most important thing going on in WWE right now.
It's yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Considering what happens next, which we'll get to.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's interesting because there's a number of things that like go into this, and like there's a lot of articles I've read about like Rollins and Punk being friends backstage. And it's like, yeah, of course. What do you mean?
No shit, it's a work.
They're professionals.
Yeah,
Like,
um,
what are we doing?
Do you think Josh Brolin hates everybody that was in the Avengers? He's got to hate
Yeah,
their guts in real life, right?
Yeah,
I don't. That's such a
that's
weird
not
take.
how that works.
Such a weird take.
But like, I don't know. Everybody just talks about. They don't know shit. That's the problem. Is
Yeah.
nobody really knows shit.
No,
So
that's okay. And look, if it's somebody who's like younger or maybe even just doesn't really know it's a work yet for some reason, somehow they don't know it's a work and it's working on them, I want that for
yeah,
them.
yeah, and it's
I
not to
want that for
discount the
them.
fact that like there is backstage beef sometimes, but
Of
it's like,
course.
you know,
Totally
this is just
believable,
not
yeah.
that. You know, it
It's
never
just,
was.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it.
I
And,
don't think it was.
Even if it was at any point, it damn sure's not now.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they're the two top guys in there and
I think
going right now.
I think one thing that
Right now,
to take
storyline.
note of before this we go into that storyline is
That's right.
Punk seems as though like the entire environment for him has changed in WWE.
That's
And
right.
he has like a completely different view of things and management, and,
I
which
feel
is
like
weird too because
his relationship with Triple H could not be
Yeah,
more
yeah.
180 from what it was before. And
exactly
the
what it
moment
is.
I saw where I realized these guys are going to look at each other differently for the rest of their lives now
yeah,
was when he was the backstage thing they showed for WrestleMania this year when Punk was about to main event. And it was all he ever wanted was to main event since he was a little kid. Main event mania, it's got to happen.
Mhm.
He didn't care if it was night 1 or night 2. It doesn't matter. It's mania. They're both main events,
right.
you know? And they show this candid moment of him and Triple H where Punk is legit like crying and Triple H walks up to him, gives him a hug, and it's just like, you deserve it, man. You deserve it. You've got this, like, you deserve this or whatever. And he's
Yeah.
just like, I know I do, but I can't remember his exact wording, but along the lines of something like, I know I do, but it's just really, intense for me to hear you say that I do.
Yeah. For
You know
sure.
what I mean? And I feel like those type of moments that were like, that was a slight glimpse of more moments like that have happened that we're never going to hear about because it's none of our fucking business. You know?
Yeah. And I think it's like the true validation.
That's
part
right.
of it,
I think Triple H giving Punk the experience at WWE that he always deserved is what makes Punk completely 180.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I
Because
think
he ever wanted was what he has now.
Yes. Yeah.
You know? And I think it's great that he gets it. I think that's rare. I think he deserves it. He's that good.
Yes.
You know?
And him getting it is really, I think, well, obviously, let's just get so like AJ Lee, her return and all this stuff. It's great.
Might be I think it's the biggest return other than Punk of
In a
the
while,
past
for sure.
decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
of the biggest ever, considering who it is, the legacy, and we'll get into all that.
And it's like, and you think about it and you're like, okay, well, Punk is like having a good time there.
Yes.
He's definitely going home and talking to her about this.
Oh, yeah, and going the
and
whole
saying,
lot.
Look, it is different.
He can't stop going. It's way different, like you just said. It's
Yeah.
way different,
Right. And I think that clearly was a huge motivating factor for her. And, she came out and had her promo the week after the debut.
So good. That was such a good promo, dude.
Yeah. And
she hit such a home run, and she did so many things in that promo. One, great introduction to a generation of kids watching that don't know her.
Yes.
With a hard line.
Yeah,
that was badass. Her being like, allow me to introduce myself.
Yeah, and Punk has said that before in the past.
And I'm your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. Yeah, I love that. And Punk has said that in the past
he
too.
has said that.
Like, it was so perfect. But also, she gives this really candid, like, semi-shoot, like, talk about mental health, her actual mental health journey, as well as using that to explain why, as a character, she's not going to be showing up being crazy anymore. Which I loved, because it's like, let her be her, dude. Like, we know. And she was so obviously, like, super comfortable, super in control the whole time, just paced everything perfectly.
You could feel her nerves at first.
You could at first, but she got in within a minute.
Yeah.
And she just instantly showed why. Like, in one promo, she showed why they all look at her.
I think that's a good point, is like, it felt like 3 stages, and she was like, here's who I am. Here's why I'm back, and then here's what's happening.
It was perfect.
Yeah, it was really well done.
Really well done. And her execution of that segment, such a high profile and high pressure segment on your first night back.
Yes.
And she hits that hard of a home run, instantly shows the rest of the division. Again, I can't say it enough, why everybody is obsessed with her.
I think it's great too for her because, she was only a Divas champion, so it's cool for her to be able to chase these titles. Yeah.
She's one of the best ever. Dude.
Well, people, and there was a lot of shit talk about her because
I hate that.
But they just don't. I don't know. It's whatever. It is whatever.
So dumb.
But this storyline's cool. I'm glad that they get to do this. All of them that are involved, really.
I'm betting that Becky and Seth have probably been wanting to do this for a long time. I can imagine.
Yeah, something this.
But for Punk and AJ, this has to feel like there's no way. There's no way we're actually somehow it worked out in a way where we are really getting to do this.
We are
now.
both back
we
and
are
in a
both
storyline.
Back and in a top build main event level storyline.
Yeah, that's great.
It's great.
Yeah, and so I think Punk is getting all he really wanted out of coming back. I don't think
and you can see it on his face. He can't stop showing you that he's borderline in tears. He's so happy with what's going on.
Yeah, it seems like he's having a good time every time he's out there. So you can't really.
And then when he works, his work level is as good as anybody in the company. Like dude, his rivalry with Drew McIntyre was the best rivalry of that entire year.
Yeah,
in my opinion. I thought it was the best thing going the whole year.
Yeah,
it was so good.
Yeah,
and so much of that is because of Drew, of course, but it's also because of Punk.
Yeah, I wish they'd do more with Drew. Like, what's going on?
I think he's out for something specific.
He has to be for
he
something.
Has to. Are you kidding me? He's one of the top in the company.
Yeah.
So Yeah, and they see him as a top of the company guy,
Mhm.
from what I understand.
Yeah, so they said that was the most viewed segment of the year.
Yeah.
And you know what I thought was interesting was it's a SmackDown
Yep.
segment, but everyone on that segment is not on SmackDown.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
And
entire group of people is Raw.
I think the only reason that's the case is because it was lining up to be in Chicago, which is her home.
Yeah, well, that's why. Yes.
You know, well,
But
it is sense being with Punk.
I gotta say, the Raw roster just seems way more stacked up than
it's crazy.
SmackDown's right now.
SmackDown has good guys.
Yeah, but it's just
the
way,
Raw is just so
it's
lopsided.
Not, yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah,
I don't think there's a balance there, but I think it's partially because Netflix and all this stuff.
Yeah,
so it's
and there's a few guys out right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. One thing I liked about Raw this week was I liked the commentary team. I like actually enjoyed Tessitore and Corey Graves.
Yeah, and oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's like sometimes with Raw,
real good.
I get like with Michael Cole, you kind of there's a certain point where you're like, okay, like, I get kind of annoyed.
I think he's one of the best ever.
Yeah, I think he's good.
I get that.
Yeah, it's like,
and it's refreshing to have another guy with a different take.
Yes,
doing the same role though.
Mm-hmm.
And
especially lately because I haven't been watching as much SmackDown.
Sure.
So you don't. It's like all I'm hearing is Michael Cole, and I don't know. Michael Cole I've talked about that before, but like I feel like he doesn't call the matches.
Yeah,
and I want that, and I think these two guys are a little better.
Tessitore does. Yeah, I think Tessitore.
Corey does too. I mean, that's the thing.
Corey is
really
the best second guy there is.
Yeah,
I think technically he's the best they've got as the color guy. I think he's the best color guy in the business right now. Yeah, I genuinely do.
Yeah, and he can really kind of play either role if he wants to be a heel, he can do that.
And that's the other thing too. Corey's so goddamn good that anybody in either slot gets sick on any show, he can go, I'm in, I know who everybody is, I know everything going on, and I can do the broadcast or I can do the color.
Yeah.
Pick.
Yeah.
I think he's the best. I genuinely think Corey's the best right now. Everywhere he slots in, he is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, I actually agree with that, yeah.
And
he's got a good voice too.
Yep,
and
great voice. I just
he doesn't stumble a lot. He doesn't stumble. He doesn't
never
like, screw things up. Yeah,
he's so good. He's
really
the best, dude. I legit think he's the best.
Yeah, that's one of those things I don't think people
right now, like current guys, I think he's the best.
Yeah, I don't think people give him enough credit there.
No, I think when they got the Netflix deal and they sent him packing to get Pat, that was a complicated bummer scenario because I don't think anybody, including the company, thought that Corey wasn't good enough to be at that level.
Yeah.
But they probably had pressure from outside parties going, you are putting Pat on there.
Yeah. And I don't think you can necessarily do, a 3-man. Like some can, some shows can, but I don't know with Pat McAfee that you can do 3. I think Pat he has too much energy.
You know what I'd rather see? Well, no, dude, we might be getting there soon.
Taz. I would love to see Taz come back.
Oh my God, he's one of the
best.
He's
great over there in
my opinion.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Yeah, he's my favorite color guy that AEW has.
Mm-hmm.
And then their Jim Ross guy now is what's his face with the mask? God, why can't I think of his name? He's good. He's great.
Yeah, it starts with an E, right? Or yeah. Why can't I think of
that's so stupid. The second I see it, I'm going to be like, unacceptable.
I can't believe I haven't looked this up. Oh, Excalibur.
Excalibur. Duh. Yeah. And Shivani's good. Mm-hmm. I like Shivani. I'll always like Shivani.
Well, I heard something about Shivani being almost getting to the he doesn't want to do it much longer.
Yeah, and Jim is a legacy thing. He's an attraction now.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
not calling a full. He's not the main broadcast guy.
Right. He's only
an
there for
attraction.
certain.
That's right, and that's
matches or
fine.
whatever.
I think that's the right move.
He
when you have a
maybe
guy
will call
like him.
2 at like a big event or something.
Yeah, and I think that's perfect. But
Yeah.
Excalibur is your lead broadcaster.
He's
and
he's
very
very
solid.
Good. Yeah, I agree
Yup.
with that.
I think he stays out of the way to an extent.
It's Wednesday. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I like him.
He's fucking
I
great.
like him. Yeah, I think he's got a long career ahead of him of doing this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think he's the voice of that company through thick and thin. Excalibur is their Jim Ross to me.
Right now, it looks like
Um,
he's the long run guy. For
I
sure.
think so. He's too good. He's so comfortable doing what he's doing
Mhm.
now. They have other great guys like Nigel McGuinness is great. He's fantastic.
Mhm.
Um,
I think it's
but
funny
Taz
doing
is the
commentary
guy.
with a mask is so funny.
I think it's cool. He's the only guy. You know, I think when I first saw it, I was like, what? But the more I've gotten used to it, I'm like, dude, it's
Yeah,
over.
it
No one
is.
cares.
Yeah,
It's who cares? You know, it gives him an identity that separates him from the pack,
that's
and then
true.
he just has to earn it with his work. You know, and he's good. He's great. I
Mhm.
think he's great.
Yeah, I definitely agree. With that.
I think both companies have really good commentary, and they have really good, full layouts of broadcast teams. Like WWE has like Kathy Kelly and shit, like wicked good. They have a great announcer.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have other backstage and interviewers and stuff that I can't think of their names right now. There's so many people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's
but
like
but
Jackie
Kathy Kelly
Redmond.
stands out to me because I think she's one of the best.
Yeah,
But then on the flip side of that, AEW has fucking Renee Paquette,
Mhm.
who's incredible. You
Yeah.
know, they've got a lot of great stuff over there too. So, and they've got fucking what's his name, Justin Roberts or whatever, calling ring announcing.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
yeah. It is like so. That's the thing is like the transition going over there isn't that hard.
No.
when you start
It's
watching
very
AEW
similar at the
because-
beginning, like the
yeah,
setup.
and you know a lot of these people anyway. So
Yeah,
it's like it's-
absolutely, dude. They've done a great job of setting a baseline that's really presentable, and then
also being
all
able
that
to,
matters is then because that gets everything out of the way but the booking, you know, and the talent. Like, okay, now you got to have good guys. They've got all these good guys.
Yeah.
You've got to have a good broadcast team. They've got that.
I think their roster
know?
and all that is in a really good spot.
Oh, it's
because
incredible
They
right now.
have so much
Other
like,
than some injuries. But
well, yeah, but
because
they have
it's so dense.
they have their own talent. Like
Yeah.
it's so much of their own talent,
Mhm.
and they've got enough guys where it's still there's still an easy bridge
Yeah.
to pull guys that fans that are WWE fans.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
it's gonna be somewhat hard. I think like there's just like
And it is a
of-
different style.
Well, there's the animosity too. I think it's like this us versus them.
Oh, you mean like in the
In the fan
base? I
bases.
hate that shit.
And so they're like, I'll never watch AEW. It's stupid or whatever. And I don't know. I think that's stupid. What are you doing? What are you?
I
even-
will never not want. Like, are you kidding? Why? Why would you want AEW to fail? I don't get that. You will never. Like, I don't care how bad it gets or how bad it's been. You will never hear me saying something other than I want it to be incredible. I want everybody to get paid tons of money, and I want it to be a competitor with WWE.
I don't
It
understand.
has to deserve to be it. Like, it has to be good enough.
Yeah, of course.
But even if it's not good enough, that doesn't mean it shouldn't exist.
why would you want it to be?
Why
bad?
would you not want
Why would
it?
you want any of them to be bad?
I don't get it. Why would you want TNA or even NWA or whatever to be bad?
It's tribalism.
Yeah, I just don't get
It literally is
that.
tribalism.
I don't want any of it to be bad.
Right.
If it's bad, I'm going to say it's bad.
Yeah.
But I would if it's WWE. You know? It
Yeah.
don't matter.
Yeah. So I thought that was like refreshing. I
Me
thought
too.
like having Raw's commentary team a little different.
Oh,
was
absolutely.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think they should do that more. Mix up, because if you have randomly have a SmackDown where Cole's on there, do a month where it's switched up. Who cares? That's the best way to get everybody equal participation in all the levels.
Yeah.
Is
yeah.
to go, okay, this month it's going to be Corey and Tessitore. Next month it's going to be Corey and Cole. Month after that it's going to be Cole and fucking Barrett or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
all
could
these
swap
different-
them every
just
couple
swap
weeks
guys
if
around.
They really want.
Yeah. If they really wanted, they could even do that with the NXT guys. Because
Right.
down in NXT, they've got another wicked good commentary set up.
NXT was wild too. right?
NXT's crazy.
NXT was really wild. This
really
week.
wild. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Bro,
odd
the main
because
event the match they're setting up on NXT with Rhea and fucking Stephanie McCarry.
Yeah.
And shit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was crazy. Well, because Stephanie came back,
Yep.
and then it's like it's funny because the crowd is like small, and so but like
Mhm.
you're still gonna get somewhat of a pop, and then it's like you're not. I don't think they're obviously not expecting Tiffany Stratton,
No,
and then they're like
they're wicked
then
not
they're not
expecting Rhea.
yeah, and it's like what?
I'll
That's
tell you
crazy.
what else, and you'll agree with me. This is
But
important.
a lot
We
of
gotta
those
talk about
fans are
this.
there week in and week out
They're
because it's
seeing it
at
all
Full
'cause
Sail
it's-
or wherever
yeah,
they shoot
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And or the
Um,
Performance Center. Is it the Performance Center now, or are they doing it at Full Sail?
I
don't know
think
where
it
they
might be
shoot
Performance Center.
I think
still.
it might
or
be the
now.
Performance-
I think it might
Yeah,
be.
I think
yeah.
they moved to the Performance Center.
We'll get this out of the way. One of my top 3 talking points that must get discussed. Livid. Fuck that crowd. That crowd was shit.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Bullshit. And I know you know where I'm going with this. One of the biggest returns in years for me, Tyler fucking Breeze
Yeah.
came back in NXT. It was the greatest shit ever. He just comes out of nowhere, same bullshit with a
Mhm.
fucking selfish dick. The crowd there was dead. Go fuck every single one of yourselves.
I don't know. Like maybe the crowd's
What?
young. I don't know.
How did they
because
not
if you
know?
think about it, how long ago was Breeze there? In
a
NXT?
long time ago now, probably 10 years.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like right after that OG NXT.
Yeah.
Like
He
wave.
was a main event level guy in NXT like 1.0.
Mhm.
He was in Fatal 4-Way main events for the NXT Championship with guys like Sammy and shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He's a guy that never even got close to what he deserved based on how good he was.
Yeah, I
never
really
even
don't
got
get that
close.
one.
I'll never get it.
Yeah,
Vince,
that was
just
crazy.
I have no clue what to do with this guy.
I didn't expect to say that. I'm gonna go back and watch all of NXT because I watched like
Mhm.
parts of it, but
Same.
I'd like to watch the whole thing. But yeah, Prince Pretty coming back is
You got to
crazy.
be kidding. And it looks like he's back.
I hope so.
he better
man.
fucking be.
Yeah, because he's goaded, bro.
He's goaded. That's one of him and fucking
It's one of those
who's
gimmicks.
the fucking dancing guy? He was so funny.
Fandango.
Fandango. Yeah, Breezango or
Yeah.
whatever was amazing. But they got pigeonholed into being a comedy stick because Vince,
Yeah.
and you
Well,
never got to, well, yeah.
How are you gonna make
but
that not?
We
like-
never got to see specifically Breeze shine to the level that he clearly
Bro,
is capable of.
I mean, I would
He is
love
so
to
good
see
in the ring.
like a heel Breeze or like a
Mm.
Breeze that really comes up, like a McIntyre feud or something crazy
Oh,
would be
dude.
awesome.
because
but,
he's
like, the
that
guy-
good.
Yeah, the guy is that good, and I think also the gimmick is it's something that's different.
It
I don't
is way
think.
different.
I think we've talked about that too. Is like a lot of the gimmicks now are yourself turned up to 11, which is like what you optimally
And
want
his
for sure.
is not, but he's so
But
he
he's-
believes it
Yes.
and is all in on it enough for it to
Yeah,
get
it's
over.
like this Zoolander thing. It's really cool.
Yeah, it's incredible. I love it. It's
Yeah.
so good. I'm so glad he's back. That smoked me.
Yeah, I
Not
didn't
quite
expect that.
as much as AJ coming back smoked me though.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
it's kind of
like-
weird that they chose that time for that to happen. Because
It don't matter to me.
whatever, but it's a
All
different
this- It's
show.
just more big stuff happening day by day. You know?
yeah,
AJ coming back is really special for me, dude. Like, I was watching it with my wife, and at the time when Paige and AJ were in the mix, and they were just starting to, like, this whole thing was just starting to build.
you were starting to feel like
You're like, oh
now
my god,
it's-
they're great wrestlers, and they're being
Yeah,
allowed
yeah.
to have these great matches. I can't believe this. And then NXT, and
Right.
we got on NXT right at the beginning, like not the exact first episode, but we watched. I think we started watching NXT when Rollins was already the NXT champ, and
Yeah,
he
like-
lost the belt to, I believe, Neville.
Yeah, that sounds
Um,
right.
And so when we started watching, Neville was champ,
Mm-hmm.
and then we saw
Balor and all those guys come
obviously,
up.
of course, Sammy's legendary
Kevin
match with
Owens.
Shinsuke.
Owens and Sammy had
Owens
a lot
and
of
Sammy,
feuds
yup.
in NXT.
But also Tyler Breeze is a huge part of that, and so was Paige. She was super early in WWE.
Yeah, it was the
with
tail
AJ
end of
and
the
shit.
Divas thing.
Yeah, tail end of the Divas thing, and that's when the match I saw that made me go, it's happening. There's a women's revolution. was Charlotte versus Natty for the NXT Women's title, and they had Ric Flair and Bret Hart at ringside.
Yeah, okay, I remember
Then
that.
Charlotte won the title. That match was like, at that point, that was the best women's match I'd probably ever seen, and I was like, this is crazy. This is a whole different ball game.
Right.
And then the 4 horsewomen and stuff. But yeah, the rest is history.
Yeah, and then they changed the belts. But that's the thing is with AJ, like I said,
she was the last Divas.
She
champ,
had the it was
or
a
no,
Divas.
it was Paige.
I don't know if she was the last.
Paige won it from her, I believe.
Probably, yeah, I believe
if
so.
it wasn't her, it was probably Nikki or something.
But she never held one of these belts, is one of the things. So
she hasn't. Yeah, it's a whole different universe. Everything
and if Paige
that she
ever
wanted and worked for is there now.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever would do. I don't know if they'd ever bring Paige back.
I think
they
will.
Know. I think they probably would.
I think they're going to.
It would be really cool to do that in this run. You know,
I think
Paige
they will. I'm dead serious.
AJ.
Paige's deal's up, and she's Paige's deal is up, and she's openly saying, "I want to be Paige again." So, like,
yeah,
I think she's coming back. I hope she comes back. She's amazing, even if she can only get one more match out of it.
Yeah, I think it would be cool.
Give her a Mania match with AJ for Legacy or something, you know?
And it's weird because, like I said with the Nikki thing, it's like, it feels like, why is she there? Like, what is she really involved in that matters? It's weird because, like, that was almost like this weird, it happened. They had this match, Becky and Nikki, but it felt like it didn't matter because they were already planning on doing this next angle.
That's right. It was just I don't know, man. I don't think it went over well. I don't think Nikki's terrible at all.
No, I did think that she's amazing. I did think that one she tried like a Pele kick or something and completely missed by like 3 feet or something like that. I was like, what is
the thing about Nikki and Brie for that matter is they were the last like true divas, so to speak, and they were fighting to get more time and shit, you know, but they weren't even getting allowed. Like, they were being told you have to learn to do slaps and shit, not throw punches. So start from that, and then you have to get good on the level of people like Bayley and Becky and fucking Charlotte and shit. Okay, it just isn't gonna happen. Not overnight anyways. But it seems like she's healthy and wants to be in. So if she does, I feel like this got that out of the way and shows now, okay, if you actually want to be in again, it's time to get on the level or you're not going to.
That's what you have to do. That's the problem is you got to be able to show that you are on that. I didn't ever think Nikki was on that level quite.
Me neither.
You know, I always thought in the ring.
I thought she was the best for what they had to work with in an era when they had nobody.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily... Yeah, I just felt like she was pretty average in the ring, you know?
She was, but everybody was back then, until AJ showed up and was like, I'm a technician.
Yeah, and I think there's... You know, Nikki does have a fan base. There's people chanting for her and all this stuff. So it's
they should. It's not. I don't dislike her or think that she's the worst ever. I'm aware of like a million other women that wrestled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
And that's going to be the thing with AJ too, is like, can she keep up with what's going on now?
Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt.
I think so. Yeah.
What she did back in the day was...
Becky's the right person to put with her though.
Oh, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I think good luck finding a woman in that locker room who's not sitting there going, who do I have to kill or who do I have to fuck to get in line on that match?
Yeah.
Of facing AJ. You know what I mean? Good luck. Who knows how much time she has left?
Well, I mean, from what I'm seeing, she's got a decently long day. It's not like a one match deal.
No, she signed on full blast.
She's actually full time.
Yeah, same as Punk.
So yeah, maybe they like lined up their contracts. That's possible too.
I'd love it. Yeah, and they can just get a bus like Cody and all them have, and go. Yeah, we just live together in a bus on the road. A bunch of the like families do that. You know, they make enough, so they're like, yeah, save my marriage, save my family. Just have a nanny that travels with you and watch the kids while you're on the shows and stuff.
Yeah,
it's easy money.
And it's definitely like overall that angle the whole Punk and Rollins angle is the biggest thing happening, I think.
Absolutely.
And
I think
that's
so.
good. I think they needed something like that because like
Yeah.
I think they were starting to lose people a little bit.
WrestlePalooza's card looks insane though.
Yeah, and I hate that whole I just don't like the whole thing, the ESPN thing, and this is
I
all
get that.
you
I
know,
get
the whole
that. I'm with
TKO
ya.
thing is just killing me right now, especially with
It
this
is.
Saudi Arabia thing now that they're announcing. It's like this they did this way faster than I thought they were going to.
Me
like
too.
they kind of are just
Me too.
butchering the
They're
brand
UFC-izing the branding
fast.
fast.
I didn't think it
ain't
was going to
good.
be within
And
like
the
a
talent
year.
and the creative is resisting it the best they can. But they Triple H does not own the company.
right.
You know what
so,
I mean?
Yeah, so
there's
that's the
only so
problem.
much you can do. You can already tell The Rock is trying to help the situation though, because he's now buying more shares.
Yeah.
And every time he gets money, he keeps trying to buy more shares.
Yeah, he needs majority.
I'm willing to bet he's trying to buy a majority
Yes.
so that he can stop them from doing all this stupid
Yeah,
shit
and,
that doesn't
and
make sense
this
for
is
the
the
business.
thing. Like I'm starting to see a little bit more of like the online community turning to, oh, it's TKO's fault,
It is.
not Triple H, not The Rock. Like
Good.
people still don't like
Good. They're
The Rock
realizing that it
for
is.
the WrestleMania angle and all that stuff.
Of course.
But
It probably was. It might not have been his call.
exactly,
We don't know.
Right,
We don't know
really
because
don't know.
they can do as much as they want until the money guys on the
Yeah.
board go, Ronda
Rock
Rousey's back and she's made up, and we go, no.
Yeah. The
You know
Rock
what I
just
mean?
got like a 16-minute ovation or whatever for his movie.
I can't wait to see it. I can't. All
Imagine
sincerity,
having people clap for that.
bro. You are an MMA fan.
That's so
You're
funny,
a
dude.
lifelong MMA fan,
Oh
just
my
like
God,
me.
16 minutes.
The Mark Kerr story. Who's a better guy to play him ever?
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of those rare, all the right people in the right space at the right time telling this really special and powerful story. One off.
I hope so.
I think every review says it's God
Yeah.
tier.
I just love the idea of people all in a room, like Hollywood
Yeah, that's
people.
so like.
Like we got to
that's
break the
such
record.
a
We got to break the.
Had up your own ass fucking circle jerk deal.
We got to break
you'll
the
never-
applause record.
That shit is so dumb. But
What are we at? 15, 23.
keep it going.
Keep clapping,
Keep it
guys.
going. Yup. Yeah, I don't care about that shit. That's dumb.
It's so
but
funny. The
from
Rock
what it
lost a lot
seems-
of weight too.
He did, yeah. And it looks like his career is about to dramatically change after this because he just showed everybody.
That he
Guys,
can
I
act.
actually can
Right,
act.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we knew that. I think in a lot of ways.
I think he just wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not that he couldn't. It's
Yeah.
that he wasn't.
Yeah.
Because we saw moments where he was. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, he's wrestling. That's
yeah,
that's what that is.
That's
though.
what it is.
You know, like
What wrestler these days of the greats of the modern era couldn't act?
Well,
Stone Cold could.
it's why
has acted.
Cena's heel turn, that segment was so good because you have
That's
two
right.
actors.
That's
right?
right.
So Cody is not really an actor, but
But
he
you can
does
tell
it.
he can, and
Yeah.
he is now.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, that's
literally
true.
playing Guile in Street Fighter.
Right. But you have like Cena, who's really good,
Yeah.
The Rock, who's really
Yeah,
good at
yeah.
it, and so their facial expressions, their like mannerisms,
bro,
all that
bro.
stuff. It's gonna
Cody and Roman are actors, and if you don't believe it, WrestleMania 40 in
The-
the football
yeah,
dome, bro.
yeah.
That was straight up a movie scene.
yeah,
That
it
was so awesome.
It's funny that like that stuff started happening, and we were like, I hope they do more of that, and then they just haven't done it.
They just haven't done it.
Like
They
oh
haven't
my
had a
God.
story that's felt big enough, I think.
I
They're doing
guess.
some. They
But-
are
but
doing
That's how you make it big. Though.
that.
That's
I
the
agree.
thing.
I agree. Yeah.
Like I just don't. Yeah, like they need to learn. Some of these builds,
They-
man, have been
dude,
kind of weak.
They should be doing shit like that for Cena's final match, no doubt.
It feels like
Man, I can't believe that.
a lot of PLEs are rushed.
I think so.
So
Yeah.
I feel like they can't properly build
I
things.
agree.
WrestlePalooza probably wasn't even a deal until this ESPN
Until-
thing happened.
Yeah.
So
And then they went, we
then
gotta
they
get
throw
it.
that in.
We gotta get it.
Right.
And they've got a good card going together. Like they've got Lesnar versus Cena one last time. I
Yeah.
love that's happening.
I wish
That's
they
great.
would maybe. I think they need more time between these PLEs.
Lesnar coming back to face Cena one more time is actually kind of crazy because I think he wouldn't have come back and he was totally content. And Cena said, I'm begging you, man, one more.
Yeah, that's possible.
That's like what all reports I've seen say is that it points to that.
Mhm.
I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
and I'm sure Cena wants.
he's
matches
trying
like
to
that.
do all of his biggest guys, you know? which sounds hilarious worded that way. Do all of his biggest guys.
Mhm.
But you
Sounds
know
a
what
little
I
weird.
mean? He's trying to have one more match with as many of the all-time great opponents he's had that he can.
Yeah.
And Brock just is one of them.
Yep.
And so Brock coming back, when's the last time he was in the ring? He had that the actually really great trilogy with Cody where he fully put Cody over and stamped him. Literally left on good terms with Cody.
Yeah.
Raised his hand and shit, was like, oh yeah, dude, like this guy's the guy. And then he rode off in the sunset. We never saw him again. And it's been like a couple years now. And he's coming back to wrestle one match with Cena. That's tough, man.
Yeah.
That's tough. I don't know how you do that shit.
I would really like to see Cena and Eugene.
What? Oh my god.
I want to see Cena Eugene. That's got to be his retirement match. Both of their retirement match.
Dude, who do you think his actual retirement match is going to be? Now that we're where we are.
It could be The Rock, dude. What if they had The Rock come back?
Man.
That would be the time to do that. But
I don't know if The Rock
has
will ever
things
come
to
back.
he has things to wrap up.
I
feel
legit don't think he's going to come back.
I just think he's got things he's got to do. Like he's going to want to. You don't think he's going to come back at all? I feel like
I
he's
don't
going to
know,
want
man.
to at some point.
I know.
I feel like he always has this thing.
And I don't blame him
where-
for wanting to because it's The Rock. But
Yeah,
who
I feel
else
like
is? I mean, dude, who else could come back? JBL? He can't work anymore. He's super out of it.
but if The Rock's going to do it,
Injury wise, he could talk all day. JBL's hilarious.
yeah.
But
I saw this thing.
he's one of the greatest
I
heels
saw
ever,
this
bro.
like clip of it was like, yeah, JBL had to go, and it's just a like montage of him like decapitating guys with
Bro,
with fucking
the
clotheslines.
greatest thing ever was him with the fucking neck rack on, with the cowboy hat on the rack floating over his head while he's cutting a fucking promo, dude. Oh my god, I legit loved JBL. I
Yeah.
think he's a lucky guy that like the end of his run like ended with him in the main event picture.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
It was just perfect. He was
And
like
he
this
was
pissed off
good.
heel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was also
actually
like
good.
had this element of like unintentional comedy.
He was, I don't know. Yeah, agreed. On it, like, where
And then he was
he's
also
playing it
just, like-
straight, but funny shit's happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he'd
Yep.
work you stiff too. Like he wouldn't
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
around.
No, I mean, he has the greatest looking, apparently sketchiest clothesline of all time,
Oh
though.
yeah, dude.
Yeah. I remember one time.
It will put you out,
I
bro.
remember one time I was listening to Stone Cold's podcast. He was talking to Scott Hall, and he was like, he had him on once and talked about a story. Then he had him on again just to talk shop.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And then the second one where they were talking about it, he was like, who has the best drop kick? And Scott would say somebody, and they'd start talking about drop kicks or whatever. And then they go clothesline. Who's got the best clothesline? And Scott goes, I don't know about the best, but I know the one that's the most fucked up to me
Yeah.
is JBL's. And Austin's response is so simple, but it says everything. He just goes, Jesus Christ. And
That's why it is
like,
the best. though.
oh yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
you're I don't know. It's like how bad can you really it's like yes, you can do a hard clothesline, but like there's certain
But
moves that you
that
can
one is different.
Yeah. That one really can lay you out bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like the
That's a
better
conversation for another thing.
yeah, it's
though.
like the better it looks, the the harder you hit the guy, the better it's going to look naturally.
That's
so
right.
yes,
and
it's
they,
going to
they
look
always say hit hard in safe places.
yeah.
You know.
Well, yeah, and he doesn't hit him in the neck or something. He's
I mean,
hitting them.
he has that.
He has, but
Yeah.
he, you're shooting for here.
He's trying to hit the line, yeah. So
Yeah.
that it's safe, and the guy gets hit, but he can sell it, and
yeah,
and
but, I mean, he's definitely
probably get
decapitated
the
some
the
guys.
wind knocked out of him. But oh my god, yeah. There's endless clips of him just destroying guys, cutting their heads off, and it's like, all right,
yeah, it's brutal.
he's got to go. Like he said,
Yeah.
like, yeah, he had to go, bro. He was gonna kill somebody with that shit.
It's funny as hell.
That's how not to deflect, but super quick. I'll make it super quick. That's how I felt anytime I watched fucking Ron Simmons do anything.
yeah.
Anything. He did any move to anybody. There was so much power
Mhm.
and so much pissed off aggression and force and
Yeah.
impact.
And he was
I'd see it and
huge.
go,
and,
ah.
yeah, it was just,
like hit the Dominator, dude, one of the coolest finishers ever. And every time he did it to anybody, he would do it to gigantic, huge, fat guys that are like 400 pounds. He's like, I don't give a fuck. You're destroyed.
Yeah. There's
And
some guys
destroy
that
them.
they even make you want to be like, oh fuck, dude, I want to fucking hit something right now.
Yeah, Farouk is he's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
As far as power guys, he's like top 3 power guys ever for me because of just how powerful he was and how high impact and intense every single thing he did looked.
Yeah. We should do like a tier list of power.
I'd
guys,
love it. Yeah.
Like Ahmed Johnson. And
Oh my God. Don't get me started. Because Ahmed he didn't get the business and there's a lot of bad stories about him.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, he was one of our favorite guys because we were obsessed. Me and my brother Jake, my older brother Jake, we were obsessed with just extreme, gigantic, roided, jacked, power move only guys. That was all we cared about.
Like Tier Maker and do a list.
Absolutely, we should.
That'd be
Absolutely.
hilarious. Yeah, this WrestleMania thing, dude, it's pissing me off because and we can't. I just don't think WrestleMania is the right event for this. Like
me neither. But you can tell they're going. We'll literally pay any number, and we have to have it.
It's really frustrating. And,
I just hope the talent gets paid crazy for it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, just everything about it is just.
Yep. I don't. It smells like shit to me.
It's all just dollar signs.
The flip side is what I'm hoping, and this is what scares me. It's going to go one of two ways. Okay. Long term, it's going to go one of two ways. Way number one, it's the start of them realizing they should do some international WrestleManias, which I agree with. Saudi Arabia, fuck Saudi Arabia. I don't give a shit about that. But like Paris, Sydney, fucking, dude, South America, Puerto Rico, like all these places where the best crowd reactions we've ever seen were. The UK, you know what I mean? How do you not do it?
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at those at all.
That's right.
I think it's the
Saudi Arabia, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, exact.
Yeah. I just don't like the whole, it feels
not
dirty.
Saudi Arabian people. I don't know any people there.
No, the concept
it's
of
the situation that I say fuck to.
Yes, it's, hey, I have money, I'm buying you out, basically.
And because this is, and that's, I'm glad you said that, because now here's pathway number 2. TKO is the majority shareholder, and they go, well, they offered more than every city for the next 10 years. So now every WrestleMania happens in Saudi Arabia, and I go, I'm done.
That's the problem, is that they can easily say that.
Yep. And is this going to start the era where every single fucking thing happens in Saudi Arabia?
Right.
Because if that's the case, it's going to be a way bigger fuck Saudi Arabia.
It's already too much, in my opinion.
I agree.
So, yeah, it's really not good. I'm seeing a lot of people going, you know what? I might be all elite.
Dude.
And I kind of don't
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. If that's a deal killer for you, go watch AEW.
I don't think it's going to
Here's the thing.
I don't think
you should watch AEW anyways.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I also don't see it.
But if you can only pick one, make your choice. Whatever. Just don't shit on the other one's talent.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like the company can be scum and fuck the company, you know? But the talent doesn't get a say.
Yeah,
it's not them.
That's fair. Also, it seems like a slippery slope. That's all.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, and it's very
everything TKO is doing
disconcerting.
Is bad.
Yeah.
But as far as creative goes,
but
they've at least maintained stability.
AEW is probably rooting for Saudi Arabia, dude. They're fucking going. They're calling them up, going, "You gotta buy more WrestleMania."
Yep. Yeah. They're going, please buy more.
Make sure SummerSlam's there. Make sure whatever events that are on the same night as us are there.
Yep. Exact.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the numbers and like what because now half of these things are on Netflix, so you can't even really get the ratings.
Yeah, but TKO, from what I understand, is upping ticket prices like crazy. And
it's bad.
And the reason they're doing it, they're openly saying we're doing it because we're trying to recoup on how much money we paid to acquire it. And then they promise when they make the money, they're going to stop. I bet they do that.
Yeah,
I bet they do that.
We'll just
so stupid.
We'll make less once
we'll decide to make less once we're good.
Yeah,
no, you fucking
once we
won't.
hit the zero, we'll be good.
Yeah,
fine.
that sounds like it's what happens these days in America.
I mean, just look. So you can look at it. I don't want to go too much into this, but you can just look at the show. Like, just look at the ring. and the
That's it.
tables and all this stuff.
Yeah.
You can see
Branding City.
it's so obvious.
Mhm.
Man, it's really frustrating to watch.
It is. I agree.
And like in a way, I don't always notice it
True. It depends what
when
it
you're
is.
watching the show. Like if the show's good, you don't notice it. But
You
when
know
it's
what
bad,
I'd rather have?
that's when you notice it.
I'll say this. I'll be devil's advocate for it. I'd rather have a fucking Prime logo in one of the turnbuckles or whatever and a bunch of shit on the canvas than a stupid ass Mountain Dew dark match or whatever at Wrestle fucking Mania.
Oh yeah,
That's
true.
the dumbest match of all time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like sponsored match types. is
Sponsored
crazy.
match types. If I ever see one, I get up and I walk away until it's over.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
You will
insane.
never force that on me. Go fuck yourself. And it pisses me off double because you're fucking the talents out of being able to just go have a good fucking match.
Yeah.
Now they like, well, we had to use the big Slim Jim. Go fuck yourself,
we
dude.
had to hit the pitch black Mountain
I
Dew over his
hate
head.
that.
Time for the pitch black spot.
Yup. And they're going, yup, time for the pitch black spot. Go do it. The only advertising spot that's ever been funny is anytime they have KSI or Speed in a Prime Bottle mascot
Yeah.
outfit and they're just taking wicked fucked up bumps through
Mhm.
tables and shit. That I accept.
Yeah.
That I accept. Anything else, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, because that's actually kind of funny.
It is. Every time so far, it's been pretty funny.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, another thing I wasn't mad about on Raw was the Usos were like kind of teamed up.
Yeah.
And that was nice.
yeah.
And I read things about that like a couple months ago, and they were talking about how the Usos might be coming back as a tag team, and I think that's a great idea.
Oh, it's a no-brainer.
It
no-brainer.
absolutely is a great idea.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy can just jump on this bandwagon if he wants
Oh,
to.
that's for some dude. Easy money.
Yeah.
And Jim's super over. He's Big Jim.
Yeah.
bro. He's big fucking Jim.
Right. And
He-
well,
yeah,
who knows how
like,
long
who
he's going to be
cares?
around, because I'm sure that he's probably going to have to go home for a while for when he has
kid.
the kid or whatever.
I hope he does. I hope he does.
Yeah. I'm
It's
sure
the
he
right.
will.
I think it's the right thing. If you're going to have kids and you have a financial ability to do something like that,
Although-
you should go spend time at the beginning.
Yeah, I think he
You know?
should. Their schedule is a little more lenient now, but I
Yeah.
think he probably will take time.
I hope so. Yeah. And I'm with you. I think he will as well.
Yeah.
And
But I think the idea there is a good idea. Really good
Yeah.
idea.
and they've already been. They're so made.
They were that was how they got. That's how they got where they were.
They're one of the greatest tag teams ever, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I think the best work they ever do is when they're a tag team.
Mhm.
And that's not to say I think Jay isn't a good single star. I like Jay, and he's obviously super over, but
Right.
he's over with a demographic that's not me, like kids and stuff. But that's a huge demographic
Yeah,
and an
that's the thing.
important one.
I think the same people that like Jimmy like Jay. So
Yeah,
why? What's the
Absolutely.
where's
So it's
the-
like
the logic
you can
makes
have
sense.
them in this area now where they get to do team stuff whenever
or
and,
also
or
so-
single stuff whenever. Yeah,
Mhm.
it doesn't matter. I think that's the way to do it
Yeah,
too.
I didn't like this whole storyline that where they tried to be separate and I
Nah,
don't know, it was
there's
kinda-
no reason to do it.
yeah, it didn't.
There's
make
no
any
reason.
sense.
They don't need to. So
Also, there's a lot of talk about El Grande Americano. People are thinking Kaiser's doing a really good job with it,
shocker.
and I think he is too.
Oh, of course he is.
I think I'm really excited. Like when Gable comes back, and there's like, dude, they need to have just like a like one-on-one.
Gable and Kaiser.
Yeah,
That's a no-brainer.
that would be so good.
Absolutely.
Or have what needs to happen is they'll have Kaiser out there, doing whatever he does, and
Yeah.
then Gable comes back in a surprise, but he plays fucking El Grande Americana's music.
It'd be incredible.
It'd be so much fun, dude. I think they're both great at it. I really do. I think that gimmick
Yeah.
is fun.
I think it's fun. And
It's
here's
a weird thing though, because like, what's really the direction? Like,
who cares?
it's like, what is the motivation too? Like,
It's a low pressure scenario too because
Yeah, and
it's
it's
part
just-
of a fun angle.
yeah, it's just something to go out there and have
Yep.
fun with. I don't.
And
Plus,
it
Kaiser didn't
showcased-
have anything going on at the
He
time
didn't,
anyway.
yeah.
So
it gives both guys a way to showcase their abilities in the ring because the gimmick requires being good
Yeah.
because you're trying to be a hot shot
you're
luchador.
portraying a luchador.
Guess what that requires?
Right.
And so far they've both been god tier at it.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I like Gable a lot anyway. so-
man. I mean, we've been saying on here for a long time he's like one of the best in the company.
Mhm.
I genuinely think he is. at least in ring. Promo wise, I think he's better than he's ever been. He's like great now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But having said that, in the ring, he's like Angle 2.0.
Yeah.
Not better than Angle.
It's the same,
but same feel.
Yeah.
At least for me, it is.
I'm excited for that. Honestly,
Me
that whole
too.
thing.
Me too. And Bailey. I'm excited to see Bailey's story unfold too.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting too.
I just don't know where it's going.
Yeah, and
That's it.
they've been doing it for like 3 weeks or maybe she's
Yeah.
taking time off or something, but
Maybe
they can run those vignettes.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was weird. She was like, I'm gonna make it right. So like maybe she's gonna go back to that other Bailey gimmick,
I don't know.
which I don't know. I think
She
it's
might,
it's
she might
obviously
end up
like,
running a story with AJ.
it's a split personality thing clearly,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, for sure.
maybe she could do both. You know, one night she's this,
Like
one-
Mankind.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's actually possible.
Do a sit down interview of them all together, like the one with Cactus Jack debuted.
Yeah, dude, that's so
I
good.
love that, dude.
Yeah, Mick Foley, dude, fucking legend.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, also I watched a little bit of Dynamite,
Okay.
and I thought it was kind of funny. Like they opened it up as soon as it started. There was one last night too. I didn't watch that one, but I watched the one from last week, and there was just chaos. Like as soon as it started, everybody's like brawling
I love it.
at ringside,
I love it.
and then Darby Allin puts who was it? Fucking Gabe Kidd puts him in a body bag backstage, like zips him up in a body bag, and it's like already attached to a truck. So so Darby Allin hops in it and just drives away, and that's the opening of the show.
I love
And
that.
you're like, what
I did
is
not see
happening
that.
right now?
That is amazing.
You're like, that's how you're opening the show? That's fucking intense. That's awesome.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, because that's where, you know, it's one of the things like I feel like WWE doesn't have is like all these chaotic like everything feels so clean.
I
now.
agree. Feels very clean. And AEW feels like because of them being a privately owned operation, they can take risks because it's just on him. You know, it's on
Right.
Tony. He's going, yeah, fuck it. Let's open it this way.
Yeah,
Let's
and
see what
I
happens.
I don't want to tune in to see
It's the best thing they could do. And it's exactly what WCW did right.
yes,
in the
exactly.
wars.
Yep.
Was go, they feel like they're in this rigid box and it's clean. We're going to do the opposite of that. We're going to make it so you have to tune in because you literally never know what's going
Because
to
you
happen.
just don't know, right?
Yep. And then, of course, they had fucking Scott Hall and Kevin Nash's contracts come up 11 days apart or whatever
Mhm.
and go, well, this is one of the biggest storylines ever
Yeah.
falling into our lap. Easy
I
money.
also think a lot of people are sick of the interferences and like never
Sure.
having clean finishes. And
yeah, that's not good.
it's kind of frustrating and I think they're trying to protect the wrestlers
They are.
in a way, but
That's
it's like
not the right move.
that's
just
not helping anybody.
People win and lose. Get over it.
Yeah, because you're not really built. You're not pushing anybody.
No, who cares?
It's not building.
Why does
anybody.
everything have to be a schnoz? Like bullshit.
Yeah, because
But
at the end
I've
of
always
every
thought
match,
it's weird.
at the end of every match, or even if there is a clean win, there's a post match.
There's some bullshit.
I'm attacking you.
Yep.
Who's gonna come out? You know,
Yeah.
and then it's like Jey Uso, and then I thought it was interesting too at the end of the last show with Jay hitting LA Knight.
Yeah.
That
I was going to
kinda
bring that up.
Yeah.
I was going to bring that up. Yeah. Because LA Knight has been kind of like in that like triangle with those guys where like with Punk too
Yeah.
and Rollins. So it's more a square because it's Knight, Jay, Punk, Rollins all around the world title right now. And they've all like Punk, Knight, and Jay have all been doing their best to be like, we don't need to go at each other. We need to get him shut down.
Yeah.
But it's starting to collapse.
Yeah.
And we saw that with Jay, and it was like,
Which
okay,
that makes
interesting.
sense because now you got Rollins involved in this thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe you got to do something in the meantime.
Yeah. And I love it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I was watching that segment and I was like, where's this go? Like there has to be something, right? Like there has to be a reason that there's just an ambush here. Why are Jimmy and Jay out here?
Yeah.
Why is LA Knight still out here?
Yep.
Braun and Bronson are out there. It's like, okay, they're beating
And
each
now
other up. Yay.
And now at WrestlePalooza, we're getting the Usos versus the Bronze. which is a great name actually because of who they are.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was just like, I don't know where this is going. And then he
Yeah.
hit him with a spear, and it was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, there's a little twist there. But
Yep. Like they set up, they simultaneously set up that tag match for WrestlePalooza, and also sowed seeds of
that ending,
conflict
though,
between them.
without the Jay hitting LA Knight,
Mhm.
I feel like I've seen it
50 million times. Yeah, that's right.
And it's like, why? I was like, I can't believe they're doing this again.
Somebody in the back's got to be going, guys, we got to come up with something different. What are we doing?
They're like, is this live or is this last week?
Yeah. That's, you never want that. You know what I mean?
That's bad. Yeah.
That's bad.
So I don't know. Other than that, that's it for me.
Yeah, same. We
Um,
covered everything I wanted to.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else.
Welcome back,
that's
Tyler
happened.
Breeze. That's why.
Yeah.
So hyped for that. And I have to see more of them.
Yeah, that's super cool, dude.
So good.
That
dude.
was very unexpected too.
Yeah, it was absolutely out of nowhere. Absolutely out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's funny
Yeah.
just not seeing any reaction. They're just
Yeah.
all flat. I don't know what that is. I don't know if
It's
they just
it's
don't.
got to be they're just younger and they weren't here when he was
Maybe
here.
that just seems crazy to me.
Yeah, I just don't.
It wasn't that
How?
long ago. I mean, how old am I? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, I know. We're in our 30s. We're in our 30s.
Maybe we're
These
just
guys
old.
were around when we were in our 20s.
I guess,
So-
but it ain't that long ago. I mean, shit. Ugh,
It ain't that long ago.
it really isn't.
But you got to think of the fact that if it was 10 years ago, there's fucking 8-year-olds that were born 2 years after these dudes weren't even there anymore. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You know, it's wild seeing people that were born in like 2015 or whatever. You're like,
Yeah.
what?
You're 10?
How is
It
that?
can't
a
be
thing?
possible. Yeah.
That's a thing that can happen.
Dude, people
2015.
born in
I feel like it was 2 days ago.
2004 are 21 now.
Yeah, you're like,
fuck that.
yeah, and you're like, wait a minute, 2004 was like a couple years ago. What are we doing? And then you're like, wait a minute.
Dude, I was 16 in 2004.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Jesus Christ.
Ah,
It's crazy. But yeah, we've seen a lot of wrestling, I guess.
Yeah, we have for sure.
That's the thing.
That's the reality. We've seen a lot of wrestling our entire
And
lives.
you forget that people haven't seen all of it. So
I experience it all the time. I talk to all kinds of different people about wrestling. Anybody that knows that I'm a wrestling fan that has been following it forever and they also have gotten into it at any stage, I talk to them about wrestling.
yeah, it's
I don't
funny.
care who it is. Open book.
It's
I
funny
love
talking to older
wrestling.
people too that know shit that I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I have a coworker named Rob who's really cool, and he's a little bit older than us. I think he's in like his 40s.
Right.
I don't know. I'll ask him.
They're talking
sometime,
about like
but
the Von Erichs and
but-
shit, and I'm like,
not even. He was just older than us, but also watching the Attitude Era and shit.
yeah.
So I could talk to him about wrestling of like any era. So I believe when he was a little kid was like Macho Man and Hogan and shit, like
Mhm.
late 80s. Late
Yeah,
80s,
and it's like
yeah.
really, I didn't see a lot of that because I was a
Yeah.
kid. So
I
was a
was
kid
I was
kid.
born in '88, so I wasn't old enough. My earliest memories of watching wrestling are like when Diesel and Shawn Michaels were first established.
Yeah, I wasn't
and stuff.
watching until like 97, 98.
It was
probably.
Raw for me. It was like when Raw started in like the early '90s.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild to think about.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Tyler Breeze, dude.
Yep.
All right. That's it. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thank you for watching. We really
Hell yeah.
appreciate it. You can like and subscribe. We're on your favorite podcast platform too.
Oh yeah.
If
Please
you're
do.
watching us now on Twitch or YouTube.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks we're gonna be live, so
Yeah.
that's the plan going forward.
We try to do as much other stuff as we can when we can, and
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's only going
believe
to get better.
you can also get the schedule. The schedule is like always on our website.
It's always
as
on
well.
the website, yeah,
So
which is linked down or whatever.
yeah, and I'll try and update that if we have anything extra coming out because we do have things coming out soon, like our showdown swaps.
Yep.
On our off weeks,
We're
we
finally
just
doing
did a
that again.
gaming video that came out last week, so watch that as well.
Yep.
Other than that, that's it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, we'll see you in 2 weeks, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Peace out.